Hello everyone and welcome to another Grizzle Beagle playthrough. This is Johnson.
This is Kreslov.
This is Dookie Dingo.
And today we're doing a double boss extravaganza, and a little tidbit, you'll get to see a little bit more of Smushy than you usually have before. He's experimenting with some lifestyles. So let's get into it.
Is that some kind of gas?
Yes.
It's a good thing he's right next to an open flame.
Alright, so first thing is, let's talk to this homeless guy who wears solid
I
gold.
don't think we've met.
Oh, you actually missed him the first time.
Of Karim, we're both undead.
Okay.
This is Lautrec.
Perhaps we
He's a
can help
dick.
one another.
Well, I kind of gathered
So-
that from the devil voice that he tends to use.
Also,
So it's like
his
people
armor
just-
looks like he has spare ribs.
I'm
Or
concerned
no.
with
What's that dish that's made of
I have
It's made of
arrived.
lamb racks. It looks like a crown. Oh, what is that? I can't remember what the name of that dish is. That's gonna bother me. He looks like a crown. He looks like a crown roast.
I
Yeah,
think-
that's what it is. A
I
crown
think
roast.
he just looks like he has blooming onions on his shoulders. That's for later.
And
You
bye,
are
Lautrec.
Okay, see you later.
Bye.
Alright, little tidbit in case you didn't know, if I hadn't killed him, he would have killed the lady who sits underneath right there. So I kind of had to do that. He really is a jerk.
And when you reload that area, there's going to be an awesome ring there waiting for you.
That is true. I forgot to get it here though. But the Lautrec actually is the only person on the game who is more evil than Smushy himself.
Debatable.
I don't
Truly.
know what you're
debatable.
talking about. Smushy's an amazing man.
Oh, Petrus is a dick.
Yeah, it's alright. I'm not talking to him. He's
Good.
still not
So
as
there's
bad as
Are there
Smushy.
just people just like standing around in this area for like no reason?
No raising.
It's complicated. This is the start to.
Don't get him started.
This is like the overall hub world. This is the. What would be a good analogy for this?
This is the 1950s diner of this small town where people come to
Well,
dance.
why don't they build a structure or something?
Oh, athletic Smushy.
Nailed that.
I did
Yeah.
know that.
It's hard
And
to
you
do
get
in
an
full
8 from the
plate.
Russian judge.
Yeah, he's
And yeah, onto that crumbling masonry. There's no way that could have gone badly.
totally had to get that key. Now watch this jump. Spider Smushy. Spider Smushy. He's really quite talented.
Well,
So-
Detective Smushy was excellent in gymnastics.
Yeah, he was actually going to go. He was actually going to go to the Olympics there for a while, but he really just wanted to pursue a career in law enforcement. You know, he had priorities, and I
killing.
respect him for that.
Yeah, and plus
Interrogating, thank you.
when he went into the interview for the Olympics, he interrogated them to death about the structure of the job, so didn't go that well.
Query.
Where were you? And my sword was in your
Hold
throat.
on. Query. Is there an interview process for the Olympics? I kind of figured it was just, oh, you're awesome, come on in.
I'm being an egg.
Think eggy thoughts.
The thing
Nothing
is,
to see here.
I'm unsure exactly of the logic of this, because I'm trying to get the bird to pick me up, so I'm acting like an egg, but he's not picking up the other eggs. So shouldn't I be better just up there, like, jumping?
And screaming, pick me up, pick me up.
I mean, that has to work
I
better.
assume he's trying to, like, wait for it. Wait
Because
for it.
Smushy's like,
Hi, Mom.
That's like the camera on
Your
the Splash
fingers-
Mountain.
Is this Cheeto dust? What is this? What's all over your fingers, you nasty bird? Just plops you in there. Maybe it's one of those. Maybe it's one of those birds that is always trying to get rid of other eggs that birds have dropped in its nest.
Well, he has two nests.
he's
It's like two
diversifying.
families.
He's a diversifier. That way, if something happens to one of his nests, he still has a family. But what
Yeah,
he
have you
did
never
is he-
heard? Don't put all your eggs in one basket. I mean, that's simple market strategy right there.
But see, what's happening is he puts the eggs he likes in the other nest.
So those are more like the stepchildren nest.
You give me
And these are smaller, less important
give me
eggs.
soft.
but they also speak.
Yeah, and I am dropping an item here because this invisible death crow, whatever he is, will change my item into something neat. I don't.
You should
I don't
also,
understand it. It works though.
For no reason, you should be dropping rubbish.
Well, he only does one item at a time, and also he actually does
I know,
change
but I'm
rubbish.
just saying. Yes, that should be something that you do.
Anyway, he accepts it.
Onward and upward.
He's not a very picky
All right.
death bird.
Remember this area? Remember all this?
Well, just remember the proper
pretty clear,
spelling
right?
of Jehovah.
What?
Oh, he just made an Indiana Jones
Oh,
reference and
that's an
totally
Indiana Jones
lost
reference.
you.
Yeah.
In Greek, Jehovah starts with an I.
YHWH. Yeah.
The penitent man kneels before God.
He chose holy.
So I have a question.
No.
Since Sean Connery drank from the Holy Grail, does that make him immortal?
No, remember, the price of immortality is to continue drinking, and the cup could not come over the seal. Yeah. That's the reason why he gets old in Indiana Jones 4, Kingdom of the Terrible Script.
Wait, there was a fourth one? I don't remember a fourth one. There's only 3, Johnson.
Yeah, just Google it, Kingdom of the Terrible Script. It's up there. Uh-oh. Asgardian Batman is next to my cell.
He's gonna be hunting you for the rest of your life.
Did you see me get him right in the taint? Like, I put that sword right in the taint.
That's one. That's one.
That was actually 2. I said it twice. Word
Well,
of the
yeah,
night.
but I'm assuming it was only one instance.
Word of the night is taint, people.
So that's 3.
Oh,
Yeah, this is actually a pretty tough
Asgardian
fight.
Batman's not harmed by fire.
Except
you
he's
are not
dead.
doing so well with the pyro. A
I'm
Black
in a-
Knight sword that you're never gonna use.
I'm in a tiny hallway. What do you want me to do? I wanted to see if it would work on him. That's a
No,
pretty...
Mr.
kill your
Bond.
doll?
I expect you to die.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty important item. Comes up later. You'll see.
It's has a very peculiar purpose, one might say.
I really can't say that was
So
funny.
it's a rather odd item then.
Yes, quite. Oh,
Oh.
everything's so sticky and shiny.
That's because
So
actually
weird.
the entire world of Dark Souls is covered in a light coat of jam.
I just figured the asylum employs several saliva wipers. They just walk around and smear snot and saliva all over all the walls to keep
Maybe
them
it's a-
glistening.
Maybe it's like syrup. Like it's actually dark amber souls. Like dark amber grade D syrup.
So would that be an IPA or
Well, it's definitely not a
Dark Amber
GMO.
Soul?
Oh,
Yeah, it's
but-
definitely not going to be. It's more going to be more of a dark beer than a light one.
We haven't mentioned this
See,
yet,
now-
though, but I'm actually out searching for Jimmy. This is actually Smushy returning.
Why is that guy Why is he glowing?
Oh, that's just what he does. Don't
Because he's
ask
pregnant.
questions.
Because he's pregnant. What?
He's glowing. He's pregnant.
He's glowing.
Smushy,
Oh,
you're
man,
murdering
he's-
a pregnant woman?
He stabbed me right in the face.
Smushy, you are not licensed to do abortions. What are you doing?
Oh god, that was sad.
You're a detective. You're a detective, not a doctor. Dang it, Jim.
This one's even more
Oh, he
difficult
just
than
hit
the
you
other
in
one.
the face.
Yeah, you are not doing so well against these guys. I hate to tell you this.
Wow, we really need to buy you a copy of this game.
You really need to play this game better.
You really need to play it at all.
That's true.
Aw.
Man, two Black
Womp
Knight swords. Very impressive.
Have you seen how much humanity I have loaded? 26. That's like an obsessive
true.
person.
That's true. Give me all the humanity. Nom 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 nom.
Alright, now Smushy actually plays this next part pretty cool, so watch and learn. You remember that guy?
Hey,
who-
remember that guy?
Yeah, he gave me the Sunny
Yeah.
D. Well,
He's a pretty cool dude, right?
now he's a zombie.
Nope. He's a dick.
Now, watch this strategy. Yes, watch him
He
roll.
also rolls around. Welcome to Dark Souls.
He thinks he's a
Is that
wheel.
William Shatner?
Oh, you were trying to say. Oh, great shot. Well done. Well played, sir.
I always try to hit them on the ground, even though I know they're invincible. It's really rather frustrating
It's
that
really
they are.
sad. I mean, the world of Dark Souls is really all about personal honor. Goodbye.
Oh, crest shield.
Crest shield.
It's a pretty good shield.
Just
It's,
another item I
better
won't
than
be
Cool
using.
Kid shield.
magic resist, right? Good magic resist.
I don't remember.
And whitening.
You put it on your teeth and it just whitens them.
I assume that's how people with speech impediments say lightning. It protects against whitening.
That's how Elmer Fudd says it. Alright, now Jimmy's in the next room here. At least he's supposed to be. There he is. But this is
Jimmy?
Jimmy's!
this is the soap opera twist. He's abandoned me for another. There's a guy in the corner with him.
Jimmy has split by asexual cell division. How did he do this?
Why, Jimmy?
Jimmy, you cad.
He still tries to cling to me, but it's over. It'll never
Reverse
be the same.
osmosis. No, what is it? Whenever it's mitosis. Yeah, mitosis.
Mitosis.
Jimmy has split. Jimmy has split by mitosis.
Jimmy,
He's just as sticky as ever, though.
Smushy grieves. He grieves over the loss of his friend.
That's the way he grieves.
All right,
By trampling.
now it's
He's
time.
like a mad goat.
Hey, Jotson, is that a player message that's left right there?
No, that's one of the game messages. You remember that it puts them all over
okay.
the place. Yeah,
Yeah.
my multiplayer is not working, and I don't know why.
Yeah. No, seriously, Cressler. For whatever reason, his multiplayer has just died, and we can't really figure out why.
It may be the peanut butter and jelly sandwich I
Ooh,
put
Rusty
into the
Iron
disk
Ring.
drive. It could be the urine all over the top of the tower. I don't know. I'm
No,
not
it
a
can't
doctor.
be either of those things. I mean, when your computer's hungry, you have to feed it.
The neighborhood
couldn't let
plumber.
it
Are we going to be
starve.
facing Mario?
Huh? No, we're facing Luigi. Remember, I killed Mario in the first video. But Luigi is angry and flatulent.
Well,
And much
that's
like-
because he's
much like
grieving over the death
Real
of his
Mario.
brother.
Much like real Mario, Luigi is infinitely better at pretty much everything than Mario is.
By the way, I'm stripping. Yep, there's some Smushy tail. Looking good in the thong, Smushy.
Boner.
And this actually is for a reason. It's not just random stripping.
Not just cheesecake. Although I can't say I'm not too upset. Hubba hubba.
For fighting Luigi, speed is a lot more important than armor.
You're actually hoping to distract him with your glorious gluteus.
Well, trust me, we have all been curious about Luigi in that
Oh,
way.
that's the wrong spelling.
That's the wrong spelling. What?
What?
Were you hoping it was
Jehovah.
like a daemon? Oh,
He's back
he
to
chose
that.
poorly.
Alright, this is actually a hard boss. This is not the ones I've been fighting up to this point. He's actually kind of tough.
Are you still going for the Charmin strategy?
Yeah, the Charmin strategy is still the way to do it, but he can also blow explosives out of his Charmin area. So it gets pretty dangerous. Really?
Oh, also, like you have no protective layers on at all,
Nope.
and you are just rolling around underneath his taint. It's really
Hey!
it's really disgusting.
Hey! You're word stealing.
It's not word stealing. I'm liberating it. I'm American.
Oh.
We are a cultural melting pot, sir.
Yeah, he's actually
Oh,
kind of hard
right
to
in
get.
the crack. Yeah, for being an enormous tub of lard, he's actually quite elusive.
By the way, this is pretty odd. His actual hammer, like his actual plunger or whatever you want to call it, you can walk through it when it's on the ground. That was an awesome save by
Well, it
myself.
phase shifts. It's actually trans-dimensional.
His hammer is quantum locked. If you observe the hammer, it ceases to exist.
Well, it's actually part of Schrodinger's hammer. You know, it's both alive and dead simultaneously.
Schrodinger's hammer?
Only if it's in a box.
What's
Of
in
course,
the
I guess it
box?
is in his crack from time to time.
Are you insinuating that he puts that hammer in his butt?
Where do you think he's going to store it elsewhere? He doesn't seem to have anywhere else.
Well, in his defense, he's probably pretty lonely in here ever since you killed the other one. I mean, he's been in here a long time.
Watch me run through it. Yeah. Yes and no. Remember, he was walking around in this room when I first came out of my cell in the first video. So this is all he does.
Yeah, but there's nowhere for him to get out from.
This is his profession. How did he get in? That's my question.
Well, I'm assuming that he dropped from the ceiling, and then they built the ceiling over top of him. They lowered him in via crane, like that story in the Bible with the sick dude. I feel really bad for the guy who owned that house. They cut a hole in his roof. You know, Jesus healed the sick, and he was a carpenter, but it never said he fixed that hole.
By the way, it also makes me think of the Lost World Jurassic Park, where they lowered the T-Rex via crane into the ship, and it's like...
Well, what got me... Alright, think back to that movie, when they actually went to the bridge of the ship, and there were dead people laying in it.
Yeah,
How did the T-Rex kill those people?
One of them, my favorite, there's like a hand hanging from the, what do you call it, the helm? Of course, it's actually just a steering wheel on any ship now. But it's so far inside the door, there's no way a T-Rex face could get in there. And he actually bit it off without applying enough force to take the hand off the wheel. So...
He was very ginger about it. He was very gently.
And also, he did it He did it so sneakily that nothing in that room was disturbed.
I don't think that's a word.
By the way, I beat Luigi on my first try, and that is the first time ever that I have done that.
Pantsless, too.
Well, that actually helped.
Speed is the key.
But usually he kills my face. Alright, so came here...
And I really don't think we can talk about the Lost World and not immediately talk about all the enormous flaws in the writing.
Well, I want to put something forth about that, actually. In the Lost World, that like Ian Malcolm and his band are actually the villains.
Well, of course they are.
No, he's not a villain, he's just an agent of chaos.
No. Think about it. The entire time, those people are trying to help them get off the island safely, and they are doing nothing but getting them killed. By releasing dinosaurs, and by attracting attention.
Attracting
You know what really threw me
dinosaurs'
for a loop?
attention.
You know what threw me for a serious loop? I did not realize this at the time because I didn't realize he was going to become a big-name actor. But Vince Vaughn is in that movie.
Yeah.
I had completely forgotten about that. Like, and then I watched a clip that somebody had linked in a thread the other day, and he was on there, and it blew my mind. I literally just went, whoa!
I don't know where you've been since 1997, but...
I'd forgotten that he was in there because at the time, he was a no-name. He was nobody.
No, he had already done, what is it?
Could have been somebody. I could have been a contender.
I don't remember the name. But he had done a pretty big movie prior to that, and Spielberg saw it.
I don't remember it. I honestly don't.
However, this video turned out to be really short after I beat that one, so I was like, okay, I'm going to kill another boss. So this is boss number 2.
It's neither in the way nor threatening anyone at all.
Yeah, this one's actually kind of sad. Because Smushy is just so clearly homicidal during this part.
Hey, he is just trying to interrogate everyone to try and determine who killed Jimmy. Okay?
He killed Jimmy.
That's all.
He was there. He's the only witness besides the other guy. He also killed.
No,
Smushy
Jimmy was
doesn't know
already
that.
dead. Yeah, Smushy. No, Jimmy was already dead.
Well, if you count.
Okay, and we have to find Jimmy's killer. That's really what Smushy's here for.
Actually, during this part, because Smushy's basically taking a hike right now. He's just taking a pleasant hike. He sees a wild animal.
Oh, Crystal
he runs
Gecko.
up to it.
Kill it.
He misses and still takes the time to chop its face off. This is the Smushy we're
For
dealing
good reason.
with.
He just interrogated the Crystal Gecko, that's all.
Yeah, last time I went
Just so
hiking,
you
I
know
saw
that-
a rabbit and I gutted it and took its insides. And then I used them to pad my
Did you
sword.
glean any useful information?
No, I did not. And he got none from that gecko
Well, then the
either.
interrogation wasn't successful, but you still had to follow that path. You know what I mean? Like you are
Smushy has to follow every lead.
Protocol.
Yeah,
No
you
stone
owe
left
the
unturned.
taxpayer due diligence. I mean, that is in the Constitution.
So is Smushy a police detective or a private detective?
Yes.
All
Both
right.
simultaneously.
Simultaneous. He's a quantum detective. He is all things at all times.
This is both a side job. Man, there's so many freaking knights in this one.
He's an omnipresent detective.
Oh,
Now,
miss. Smushy.
really, you're just fighting a guy with a back scratcher. I mean, come on.
He's also got a pretty decent
That
fire
did no
shield.
damage.
He's got the exact same shield I do.
Well, you have something in common. You should try to work out your differences.
Well, one of you obviously is going to have to go home and change.
There we go. Well, Smushy's taking care of that right now.
I mean, you can't both go to the dance like this. Come on. That'd be silly.
Well, Asgardian
Oh,
Batman
my
probably
teeth.
gets all the girls. Oh, he actually flew a little bit.
Yeah. He dropped his back scratcher. Very nice.
Maybe I'll use it one day. Who knows?
Well, this is a dex weapon, isn't it? So, I mean, why not?
I actually don't know.
I've
I never
seen you use the
looked at it.
trident.
I was too busy trying.
There
Yeah,
is.
I have the trident. I forgot about it.
Yeah, you really need to show off that special. Please, please show off that special.
I just want to see him use the trident. Kill someone with a trident.
Yeah, you may want to lay low for a while. I don't know how many times I need to tell you guys this. Smushy does not kill anyone. He interrogates them. And when
To
he gets
death.
the information he needs, they're free to go. I mean, what's so hard to really... I don't understand why you guys aren't getting this.
Well, the interrogation
Well, does
method
anyone
is
truly die in
unorthodox.
this game?
No one actually dies in this game. They just get interrogated and then kind of fade away.
Well, I mean, everyone's already dead.
That's a bit harsh.
Well, I mean, that's really kind of a statement about the existential quandary of man, isn't it?
I'm sure there's a hollow pride parade
all
where they're like,
already
we're
dead."
dead, but not dead in a meaningful way.
So is it like a boner pride parade?
For some of them. Some of them are not that far gone. And they resent being referred to that way. You know how within every sect of
Boners.
every minority sect, there is another part of that sect that hates the other part? It's kind of like that.
I've always wanted to be part of a sect.
Yes.
Is that like a
If you're part of one, are you insect?
is that a crystal version of the Silver Surfer?
I think it's actually the Thing after a couple of more mutations.
It's like almost like this thing and the Silver Surfer had a love child.
That's actually true.
I like whenever he swings, it's fabulous. Like it leaves
Wait.
these little rainbows every time he swings.
Question, Cressel.
It's not
Which
that he's
one?
trying to kill you. He's trying to bedazzle you.
Which one bore the child?
What?
Like which one?
I'm gonna say the Silver
Alright.
Surfer.
Who was pitching and who was catching? Oh,
Oh, also the Hydra can kill those
yeah,
things.
he
which is
just
amazing.
totally killed him.
He's helping.
You're actively killing your one friend. I hope you're aware of this. Oh, excuse me, interrogating.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh wow.
Smushy leaves nothing to chance. Even those who are helpful to his
Watch this.
cause, he still interrogates.
That reached around the
Oh,
rock
that-
and almost killed me. That was dreadful.
Hey, you know what saved you? You know what saved you?
Science?
Nope. The blue tearstone ring.
Oh, I'm not wearing it.
Yes, you are.
Actually, I'm not. I'm wearing the rusted
Yes, you
iron
are.
one. Oh, wait, no, I changed it out,
just
didn't
watched
I?
the thing kicked up. Yes, I
Yeah.
just watched the little thing kick up. Good gravy! How does it feel to always be so wrong?
I don't know. Look in a mirror
You were
and tell
wrong
me.
about the elephant teeth. You were wrong with your rings.
Oh my, you realize
So wrong,
90%
it's
of
right.
everything you do is guessing, and the result is just luck.
Yeah. However, everything that we have on camera is all correct. So
Yes, like every movie has a
sorry, I
romance
have
in it.
empirical evidence. That's
thing's really
by my
bad at
definition
hiding
of
you.
romance.
Yeah, that's.
I got to do it.
I can just change the definition of words and then have that be my argument.
It's honestly one of the reasons why I hate math. Because like everyone's,
can't
you know,
change
like
them.
1 + 1 can equal. No, it's true. You can. 1 + 1 = 2, except for exceptionally large values of 1. So it could equal like 4 or 3 or 87.
This seems like a very bad strategy on his part, like to bury his head in the sand while trying to fight
Honestly, I think that
It's the ostrich strategy.
I think that they forgot to finish making this boss. I really do, because I can just sit here and not get hurt.
It's like an ostrich and an eel. Like, an ostrich was just hanging out by the shore and saw this eel and it was like, yeah, I'm totally gonna have sex with that.
Also, look how the head
So
wiggles
it's an
when it's in the
ostrich
ground.
eel love child.
It is an ostrich eel love child.
I think there might be an
An
octopus in there.
eelstrich.
It was a crazy three-way.
Arms everywhere.
Man, there's just tentacles and eels and...
Wings.
I have the weirdest boner
Flightlessness.
right now.
It was like a
pretty
Japanese
sure I've seen-
hentai slash
I was
aquarium
about to say,
documentary.
it's like, I'm pretty sure I've seen an anime about this entire thing. Ooh, my hentai.
I'd like to go to the aquarium and see that
Hold
IMAX
on,
movie.
whoa, you stabbed that rock and killed that Hydra. How did that work?
Because you didn't
Well,
know
the
that
Hydra is very connected to the rock.
Yeah,
It's
the
like,
rock bone
Dragonheart.
is connected to the Hydra bone.
Did you ever see Dragonheart? You know, where if you kill the dragon, you kill the person. It's kind of like that, but if you hurt the rock, you hurt the Hydra.
You save the cheerleader, you
Save the cheerleader,
dragon.
save the world. He's right there, just stab him.
Okay, you see that edge right there in front of me? If I step out over that edge, I die. So,
You die, yeah.
yeah, so
It's
I
a
have to use the
trap.
bow.
It's a trap.
Yeah. Akbar's body is
Shoot him,
floating
in
in
the,
the water.
shoot him in the stump. Shoot him in the stump.
Nah, you gotta break off the head, it's quicker. It still takes a few.
I'm trying to figure out, like, look how many heads this
just
Hydra
goes in
has
the same
lost, and he's
place.
still doing this. Yeah, this Hydra has no sense of pattern recognition.
It is a terrible boss, it really is, it's just dreadful.
Ah, my neck! Ow! Good thing that'll never
Surely-
happen again.
How is this happening? Somebody's
Why
shooting
does
at
this
me.
keep happening to me?
Well, surely if I go back in the same place,
He'll never suspect.
You'll never expect that strategy.
I
I'm trying to
immediately
figure out how
regret
you
this
cut off
decision.
a head. How did you cut off a head using a bow?
It's like that one arrow from Men in Tights.
The one that he unrolls and it's like 12 arrows all linked together.
That actually wasn't an arrow in the bow, it was a meat cleaver.
Oh, okay, one of the ones
Oh, is
from
that
the butcher.
Yeah, from the butcher. Yeah, he basically just put he knocked the handle, the hilt, the haft. What are we calling that?
Alright, so to all the viewers who saw it towards the beginning of these Let's Plays, the guy who smashed me with the giant dragon tooth club, I'm about to try to kill him.
It's Bishop Havel.
He's very
best.
angry.
I gotta be honest. If there was a Catholic bishop like this in real life, I would probably convert. This guy is just amazing.
What do you do? Are you leading him?
Yes, I'm
This
leading
is called
him
kiting.
to a new place. That's racist.
Run,
Well,
Jimmy!
surely
He's right
nothing can go
behind me.
wrong.
Alright, interesting thing about Havel, he is scared to death of this doorway. And he will not proceed through it.
This is the boundary of my lands. I can go no further.
It's like you're dancing.
We are dancing. He's dancing with me. He's dancing.
What? Is that a reference to something?
Strangers in
I
the
think it is,
night.
but I don't know. I usually
Oh, Jimmy out of nowhere.
all Jimmys
No,
are
Jimmy,
enemies
it's
now.
too dangerous.
Come back.
He was trying to help.
He was trying to trot away.
No, Jimmy was trying to help. He's like, "I'll get him." Unfortunately, it was through your kidney.
Ah, God, he's being frustrating with his skipping feet.
I
He's
really
very-
hope you speed this up because this is going to take a while.
Nah, it's okay. He actually straightens up and makes it a bit easier here for me. Right now, he's just having some difficulty seeing through that mask.
All right. Well, it is made entirely out of stone.
Well, there's your problem right there.
Yeah, Chris, I
There's
want
your
you to think about
problem.
that for a second. This guy's his whole armor, including his shield, are all made of straight rock. In fact, his name is Havel the Rock.
In fact, it was made
His,
for him by Andy Dufresne.
Well, he built this armor on rock
Dufresne.
and roll, apparently.
Dufresne. I just think about how awesome that is for a second. All of his armor and his shield are made of straight rock, and his weapon is a dragon's tooth.
I don't know. I have noticed you tend to get pretty much massive erections over random Dark Souls characters. I've been kind of unable to figure out why, because they don't say anything or really
just
do
because
much of
I love them
anything.
as characters. No, I love their backstory. I love characterization.
Basically, you love them as
animatronics.
animatronics.
There. Yeah, so
Alright, well that is it for the double boss extravaganza. Next week we're actually taking on Blighttown, which is everyone's favorite part of Dark Souls. It's basically the water temple of the Dark Souls franchise. So,
it's the sewer level.
actually we already did
It
the
is
sewer
literally
level.
the sewer level. No, this is like the sewer level, except longer, more tedious, and there are enemies that poison you.
But it's not
constantly.
literally, the depths was literally a super level. This one is figuratively a sewer level to a greater extent than the actual sewer level. But anyway, going beyond that. So join us next week, and Kreslov, you can lead us out.
Well, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe. Also, pop over to our Facebook page, give that a like. Pop over to our Twitter feed and follow us there. For our people on Something Awful, we thank you. We appreciate any of your feedback and interaction with us. Also, be sure to interact with us in the comments section below. So, for Crystal Gecko Playthroughs, this is Kreslov.
This is Silence.
It's Dark Souls, so it's usually it's usually you on Dark Souls after
This is
Crystal,
Johnson.
man. This is Dookie Dingo.
Taint.